Hi guys, and welcome to a brand new game which has come out of early access. Blueprint Tycoon definitely has its own appeal and charm. Very difficult game also to grasp, at least for me anyway, but of course you guys know how special I am. But Blueprint Tycoon definitely is very appealing, only for $3, so I found it quite a bargain. Reading some of the reviews made me buy the game because I said it's a lot like Anno in terms of the building, so I decided to give this game a shot, and boy am I not disappointed. I'm having a lot of fun playing it. So for $3, definitely I'd recommend checking it out if you like these types of games. So what I'm going to do is start a new game. There's not really too many options. The game's very short. So there's 2 tutorials, pretty much building basics and crafting blueprints, and like 2 missions to get into it, and then we've got 2 harder missions, at least I'd call them harder. So what I'm going to go with is probably, let's go with the jeweler mission, because it'll show you guys how to set things up, and it's not too difficult for me to look like a complete noob, and well, there definitely is a learning curve. So alright, if I can even speak properly, which I never seem to be able to when I make these videos anymore. So alright, this is the real deal. Our first task is to set up a jewelry supply chain. It is very profitable, but to get there we are going to have to start small. Get some workers and then keep them fed, sell wood to get started, and then get some researchers and move on to more profitable contracts. We have multiple islands available, so make sure you use them as soon as you can. Let's make some profit. The reason I started off with this mission is because it's not too difficult. There's not too many supply chains that you need to worry about. So like Anno, there's many different levels. We've got workers, researchers, experts, and engineers as well as the third guys. So what I'm going to do is start off with the worker houses, which are pretty much just your stock standard workers, nothing too impressive about them. The islands, of course, are not perfect squares, so it makes it a little bit more difficult to actually place buildings and all that. So we're going to have to find the most efficient way of building all of this. So let's have a look. Okay, what I'm going to do is do that. Build roads as well. So where these arrows are is actually quite important as well. So I've only got 2 workers' houses at the moment, which we've got 27 workers available because we built up a couple more workers' houses. We've also got some, so we've got some building materials, wood, I think iron. Don't know what the third one is or the fourth one because I haven't really gotten that far in the game. So let's now build a marketplace, which is also another very important building, the marketplace, and we'll build it, well, pretty much here's the only place I'm able to build it in. So we've got the Zeppelin coming in from the construction site, and we're able to produce some buildings. We've got the wood harvester, is what it's called. So that's creating wood and is building or placing wood into the construction site. We've got a worker delivering the wood to the construction building. Hopefully that makes sense. So now these workers have basic needs. These guys are just your basic stock standard guys, so the supply chain is not hard at all. What they require is some vegetables. So I've left a little bit of space here. There is now a contract for milk that appears to be quite profitable. We should quickly research it and get in on that. We should indeed. What I'm going to do instead though is build some vegetable places. Vegetable harvesters is what they're called. So let's get, well, we'll get supply drops every couple of minutes. So I can get 2 green bitcoins. I know it's very hard with the font. I've heard a couple of things about the developer. They've created some other games, I think Game Corp. I think that text in the game was also hard to read. So anyways, we've created vegetables. We now need to create some blueprints. So you can create blueprints. Let me just pause the game. Alright, so you can create blueprints, which just confuses the living bejesus out of me. I find this to be quite silly, this whole blueprint stuff. I mean, I find it quite pointless because what you can do is just use the default blueprint, which supposedly isn't as efficient as creating your own one, but it's definitely a lot less confusing. So now these buildings are going to start doing their own, gathering their own vegetables and then dropping them off, which is so much easier than creating your own blueprint because To be honest, I haven't really looked too much into this and it just confuses me. So now what I need to do is set up my routes, my trading routes pretty much. So the vegetables need to go to the marketplace. So I'm just going to get that done and dusted. So now we'll have a couple of workers. We've only got 18 workers available now because we've got a lot more of them working. So we've got one guy coming in from the marketplace, also delivering vegetables to the marketplace. And then there's workers delivering to the houses as well, so the workers are fed. So that's not really too much of a problem. So I need to hire 50 workers. That's my mission now. I've also got some contracts available, so we can sell some wood. Okay, that's pretty simple stuff. So to make some money, we've only got 15 available that we can sell at a time. So what I'm going to do is, I'm pretty sure I'm able to do this. Actually, no, I can do it through here. So I need to send it to the storage. So off we go. I'm not quite sure how our guys are going to actually be able to send it there. I think I need to build a road actually. Are we playing? Alright, so it's warned us. Route Wood 1, delivery storage is no path. So yes, we are going to have to build some roads. What I can... Actually, no, I'm going to have to build it from this wood site here. So what I'm going to do is... just for now, do it like so. There we go. So now there's a worker delivering from the wood harvester to the storage. And then from the storage, the guy will be delivering it to the delivery, hopefully. Let's see. Is that going to work? Or maybe I need to actually send in a route. No. He should be working. Not sure why the guy isn't, but I'm sure they'll be delivering wood soon. In the meantime, though, we can't be losing too much money. Otherwise, our happiness rating also goes down. Thankfully, now it's at 100, so no real worries. I think our trading route is actually rather inefficient. So here we go. We're starting to sell it. 96 for every slice of wood. We can also go ahead and add some workers, so they can go deliver a little bit quicker. So here we go. We've got 5. We can add, you know what, 7 workers. So now there's going to be a lot of workers delivering wood, and there's guys going back and forth with the deliveries. There we go. So that's going to be a lot more efficient. I can actually add a lot more here. There we go. Actually, I think that's a bit too much. Let's see. We've got to find a happy medium. So there we go. 11 seems to be pretty much perfect, and then there'll be a guy going back and forth. And now we're starting to create money. So net worth, or net profit of 505. Alright. So I've got the most basic, I guess, production down, and just everything seems to be working okay for now. It'll definitely change very soon. So next up, we've got a pretty decent contract to get some wood. Let's just cancel that contract because we don't want to do that just yet. So milk, sorry. So I need to start creating some milk. So with milk... actually, I think I need to just do the 50 hire 50 workers right off the bat. So what I'm going to do is build some more workers here. So this game is pretty much all about efficiency, actually. So here we go. Researchers are here. They need some succulent meat to fuel all that brain power. So now their production chain's a little bit harder. You need to go ahead and create some more buildings, and takes a little bit more effort. So what I'm going to do is just let's see. Yeah, I'll build a road like here. And now, so these researchers, they require meat, as they said, some juicy, succulent meat. Let's see. I'm going to build a road up like here. There we go. We'll get some blue bitcoins this time. And now, definitely like the feel of this game. It looks really, really cool. Alright, so how are we going with wood? We're going okay, I think. What we'll be able to do is start upgrading the buildings as well. So they'll be able to produce a little bit quicker. So that definitely helps out as well. In the meantime though, we need to build a lab now. So research and build the lab. So that will take up 8 researchers. Also takes 10 wood. So you know what I'm going to have to do is actually build another wood harvester. There we go. And I think what I'm going to have to do is put that into storage. Yeah, into storage. I think that's... Actually, no. Put it into construction. And there. So now we've got 6 wood. We'll start building a bit. We'll have a bit more wood to build with. So that'll help us out a lot. What I should do though is maybe add some more workers into the delivery storage route. And we'll take out some workers here because this is at 0 now. So this game's literally all about efficiency. So anyways, these researchers need to start getting some food into them. So what I need here is some cattle first. So it takes 2 normal workers and 3 wood. So let's see. We can build it pretty much anywhere here. Not quite sure where I should build. Actually, maybe over here is probably a good bet. There we go. Connect them up to a road, and then with the cattle, we're going to need some meat. So you need to look at where people can enter. So the blue is the entry point, and the yellow or orange arrow is where they need to exit from. So all of this does matter quite a bit. So place this there. Get some blue coins. There we go. So now we're going to use the default blueprints. You use the default blueprints as well. So the blueprint section of the game really confuses me, as I say. But now what we're going to have to do is send the cattle in onto the meat factory. There we go. So now we've got the guys. As you can see, if we pause the game, actually, you can see they're carrying the cattle. So obviously the game, it's not going to win any awards for, I guess, graphics or anything, but as I said, it's got its own unique little style. So now we've got cattle and meat being produced. So now I need to send the meat over into the market. And once we've sent the meat over into the market, the workers are automatically going to go ahead and bring the meat into the researchers' houses. I need to worry and watch out how much money I'm losing in my happiness and all that stuff. So next up, we need to build that lab as we wanted to before. I just didn't have enough wood, I think, was the problem. So in goes that lab. We've built that, and now we need to research some milk. So pick some research, and the research takes 8 researchers. Or is it scientists? No, researchers. And we need 9 red pills. So we need to start producing some red pills as well. So red pill needs wood, and it needs a bit of iron as well, I think. So we need to start producing some iron ore. Now, where should I be able to produce that? Blue, okay, no fertility there. I guess this light blue means it's fertile, I'd assume. There we go. Oh, actually, use the default blueprint. Pick research, we'll go with milk. Default blueprint, and then from outputs don't match to outputs. What do you mean? Game definitely can get very confusing, just like so. So why am I not able to research milk just yet? Who knows? Well, we can't exit. So what I am going to have to do though is build like so. Thankfully roads don't really cost anything, so there's not too much to worry about there. Iron ore 1 has no output routes. Yes, I do know. Actually, really? I'm not able to do that? 2. From outputs don't match 2. Let me have a look. Let me have a look at what we are really screwing up here. Actually, I need the red vial building. That's what I need. So where should I be able to place this? I guess here. Build another road. There we go. That's what I needed to do. Into the red pill building. See, it does get very confusing. These guys also need wood as well, so that means from here. And now all these routes also take up one worker as well, so I do need to start thinking about that stuff as well. So here we go. Wood's going to start coming in hopefully very shortly. Let's see. Should be guys bringing in wood. What I'll do is I'll get rid of some of these delivery guys. It should be alright now though. Hopefully, there we go. We've got a bit of wood. So now we'll start creating red pills. Use the default blueprint. And the red pill needs to go into the science building. There we go. So, what I'm going to have to start doing is have some more workers, I think. I mean, we've only got 2 workers available at the moment, so that's definitely not much. So what I'm going to do is build up some more workers' residences. There we go. They'll start getting food. We won't be running out of vegetables anytime shortly, I don't think. Okay. So now that we've done that, we are researching the milk, hopefully. There we go, we've got some red pills coming in. I can add workers as well. Let's see how the red pill is doing. I need a bit more wood in here, so I'll add workers here. There we go. Hopefully that's going to be working okay. But yeah, I definitely need to get some more wood in here. Maybe what wouldn't hurt is actually building another wood factory. So I'm going to go ahead and send them just over into the red pill factory. There we go. So that way I'll be able to actually cancel this route. Delete route. And delete this route as well to the red vial. So now these guys can just worry about the storage deliveries. Whereas just this wood harvester can worry about the red pills. Okay. So I think we're doing well. There we go, we've got 2 blueprints out of 3, so we've almost researched the milk. You can see how the workers are delivering as well. So this guy's delivering the red vials, then someone carries it, the blueprint, and it's almost done. There we go, blueprint done. So hopefully that makes somewhat sense. It's definitely very confusing for me. But now that we've researched milk, we need to craft some milk. So crafters, and milk needs cattle, so we've already got that. I'll definitely need more cattle though, that's for certain. Let's just find the most efficient place to place this, which I'd assume would be right here anyway. And I'll go harvesters and cattle, and I'll place this right there. And then I'll place the cattle straight into the milk. We use the default blueprint. And now what we're going to have to do is move the milk over into the storage. And then we're going to take the milk contract, lower the amount of wood that we're selling to quite a bit. We get a 20% bonus if you're using the more goods you're trading, or the more variety of goods you're trading. So I'll keep that wood there. Okay. So how are we doing here? Should be good. We've got 2 milk, so seems like everything's working roughly the way it should be. Building red vial 1 has no output. So I need to go ahead and maybe research a little bit more, although I need more researchers. Okay, I'm not able to study or research tier 2 yet. There's a couple of different tiers. I think in this mission we only get up to jewelry, so as you can see the game does get so in depth, it definitely hurts your head. I think the game definitely does need a bit of improvement, but I think because it's out of early access, it won't really get too much updates, unfortunately, which is definitely very unfortunate, but I guess that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. So we've done all of that. Now what I need to do is actually probably slow down the roots, because you know what, I'll actually just get more researchers. That's what I'll do. So where should I build these houses? Guess I can build it here. One there. There we go. There's a couple more researchers there, which will help us out. So now what I wanted to do is, well, I need a research tier 2. That's my next mission. So pick research, get sand. Okay. So now the red pill should be sending off its goods over into the lab. So that's working fine. Oh, I need to start paying my workers. So I need to something's not working as efficiently as it can be. So what I need to do is actually add more workers to the delivery storage. I think that's the way to do it. Get this in and out of there faster. I'll actually go get a couple more workers here actually. There we go. So I'm not quite sure what all these numbers mean, to be honest. I think we're producing 9.4 a day and it's been 40 in-game days that we've played so far. So it's like 30 seconds is 1 day. Something like that. But we should be selling a little bit more. I think we're doing okay. I mean, there's milk all the time here. Here we go. We've finished some research. So now let's go research tier 2. I definitely need to start worrying about my money because I can't pay my workers off. There we go. Now we're making good money. So if I go back to contracts, we'll be able to start selling some more milk, I think, once we research the tier 2 as well. So hopefully this starts going by a little bit quicker. We've got another couple of workers delivering the red vials. Hopefully I'll be able to do this quicker. Alright, so as we keep on building, it gets very, very crazy, this game. Definitely very crazy. All these islands have different things that they're fertile for. Well, that makes sense to actually have in certain places. Now, how are we doing over here with the milk? I want to be sending off a bit more milk, actually. I want to try to be as efficient as possible. Seems like I'm doing okay. Still should be making more money. Something about this number over here, like the number that's going up really quickly, that's got something to do with inefficiency. I think that's how many idle workers I've actually got. Which would surprise me that I've got that many idle workers just coming up out of nowhere. But it's definitely how it works. Something like that anyway. Okay, so now we've done all of that. We're researching tier 2. Maybe let's go ahead and colonize a new island. So this will take me 5 green bitcoins, which I've got more than enough of. So I might as well build this out. And we can exploit the resources there. What I'm going to do right off the bat though is, I think, build some more workers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the other side, we'll have researchers here. I need a bit more wood, which we will get very shortly because we're creating wood here. There we go. So we should be creating enough food for all of these guys. Let's get some more green bitcoins. I'm good with where things are at the moment, actually. So I'll just leave that as is. So I'm missing some income. See, I could be a little bit more efficient, which is no good. Definitely don't want to be losing too much money. How are we doing with these blueprints? We're almost there. There we go. Engineers available. With their knowledge, we can take our settlement to the next level. So now we're up to the 3rd level, I guess, is what you'd call it. I'm sure we've got some new contracts. So now, from the milk, we're able to create some cheese, which is something a little bit different. I'm able to start upgrading these buildings too, which is good stuff, including the delivery building. So let me just have a look at these Bitcoin buildings. So let's go ahead and do that. Use the default blueprint. Okay. So what these guys need is a little bit of iron ore. So let's see, where are we producing the iron ore? It would be nice if there was some easier ways of seeing where like everything is. Like if you could have a look at, for example, where all your iron ore buildings are. Like if you could just select them, not much easier, but I don't think there is. You can have a look at graphs and charts, which I haven't really had too much of a look at, to be honest. Maintenance costs and... Alright, so that's pretty good stuff. But let's have a look at where is the iron ore. It is over here. So I can upgrade these buildings as well. So this produces 1.9 output a day. I don't know how it works. Anyway, so let's go upgrade this guy as well. And now we're going to have to move the iron ore into here. Actually, no, we need to move into the construction. No, not into construction. That's silly. Where else should I move this to then? Into storage, I think. No. Maybe. Alright. Let's go do that. Let's go move that into storage and see how this works. So now we're doing pretty poorly. We've been recording for quite a while. So I'll give this a break for now. Because before everything turns to absolute crap, I'll leave it as is before we go absolutely bankrupt and absolutely shoot ourselves in the foot. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'll probably continue this a little bit, maybe an episode or two more, but that'll be about it. This game is pretty short, but definitely is pretty appealing for only like $3 or so. I'd call it a bargain. But until next time though, guys, I'll see you later, and hopefully there'll be a couple more videos coming in the next week or so.